Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about my favorite running gear and generally just what I would recommend as far as equipment and running. That's what we're going to talk about. Before the video gets started, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow here and it really helps when you guys do that. I'm also going to feature my favorite comment from the last video. There is my favorite comment. Thanks for commenting, and if you want to be featured for the next video, then just drop one down below. Just drop one and maybe I'll pick you. Let's get started with the video. First up, we're going to have my favorite training shoes, just generally. Hey Justin, what's up? Holy crap. Did you get that? Jeez. It's my hero. My favorite training shoes for running. Personally, I got my first pair of running shoes back in 2013. I didn't really know what to get. I went to some store and they told me I should get these things called Brooks. At my school on the cross country team, they always made fun of people with Brooks. So I was like, I don't know. But I ended up getting them. First ever pair of Brooks running shoes. These are the Ravenna 5s. So as you can see, they are in excellent condition. Brand new, tip-top shape. Just kidding. Take a look at this, Damien. Take a look at all these. These aren't even actually all of my Brooks running shoes. I have two pairs. Oh, I even got some on too. I have two pairs that I lost. Well, one of them got stolen. But to be honest, I don't even blame them. They're good shoes. So right now what I train in, I also have another pair on my feet. These are the same shoes. I train in the Brooks Ghost 9s right now. So they're honestly a really good shoe overall. If you're doing all these summer miles, you want to have a shoe that has a lot of cushion. And these things have given me a lot of support. I haven't had any injuries with them, and I just really like them a lot. By the way, if you guys want to look at these products for yourself, the links to all of the products will be in the description. So you can quickly just click the link and go check them out for yourself. Yeah, love Brooks running shoes for training. All right, next up, what I think is the second most important. If you saw our 5K video earlier this week, then you saw I talked about the Garmin running watch. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug that in there again. So a GPS watch would be my second piece of gear that I would recommend. There's someone coming. We're on this really sketchy road right now, filming this. It's like a back road I run on sometimes. So let's see what this guy says, or if he just drives by. How you doing?
I got them for you at the house.
Oh yeah?
But I have to get it for you.
I just saw Justin riding his bike
Yeah.
out here. If you guys didn't know, that's the guy that I drew for rodeo art that went to auction. So, Bobby Joe, the legend. Anyways, back to the watch. So, I use the Garmin Forerunner 620. It's like 2 or 3 years old. Literally love it so much. I've said this in the last video, but I've tracked almost 5,000 miles on it, and it is such a good watch. It honestly just boosted my training from here to here overnight. It's almost like a nerdy thing for me. Like I love seeing the exact pace and seeing the exact mileage that I run, and also just kind of it easily tracks your weekly mileage. So if you don't want to log them necessarily, you can get an app and it's really easy. But personally, I like logging my stuff too. GPS running watch. Next up, we got deodorant. Don't be that guy that you got the whole squad running and you're in the front and you forgot to put on deodorant, or maybe you don't even own deodorant. Don't be that guy, because no one wants to smell that. Come on. Old Spice. All right, next up, we have Run Gum. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard of this. It's Nick Simmons' company. He's like a Brooks professional runner. Basically, it's just caffeine gum. So, personally, I don't drink coffee. Oh, whenever I cross-country practice, I would be dead tired. We had practice at I would wake up at 5 a.m. and we would have practice at 6. And this literally made a world of difference whenever we were doing interval workouts or tempo runs. I would actually just feel so much better after just eating a couple pieces of gum. I chew it for like 5 minutes and then spit it out, because it's just not something you would chew on actually. It's more of just you get the caffeine from it and you kind of dispose of it. So I definitely recommend Run Gum if you, either before a race. I also eat it before races. Before a race or before an important workout, I would definitely recommend this stuff. Next up, we got this foam roller. It's a trigger point foam roller. It's really good for warming up and cooling down. Basically, you just kind of roll out your muscles. You're watching something right now, kind of demonstrating that. It's just another form of, not necessarily stretching, but just warming up and cooling down your muscles the appropriate way. Not really sure the science behind it, but so yeah, this thing's awesome. I'm sure you guys have heard of it if you run. You probably have someone on your team that uses this thing. Next up, we got Nature Valley Soft Bake Oatmeal Squares. I know this is kind of weird. You didn't expect to Oatmeal Square in this video, but guess what? This is running gear, okay? Before every single run, at least like an hour before, not every single run, but dude, this is like the best energy ever. It's 150 calories. It's not very big. You need it in 5 seconds. It tastes really, really good. And it's really light too, so if you just want to eat something before a run, like in the mornings, if I'm about to go for a 10-mile run, I want to have something to kind of use as fuel. So I'll go ahead and eat a Nature Valley Oatmeal Square soft baked. I mean, they're delicious, and I'm kind of obsessed with them, so yeah. So I use these a lot in track season. It's the Nike Zoom Streak LT3s. Now it's cross-country season, I probably won't be using them too much, but these were my best friend in track season. So basically I would use them on tempo runs and really anything that I did on track. It's basically just a really light shoe that I can knock out workouts with. It just really gets you on your toes, and there's just something about them. I love white shoes, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Really comfortable, and they have a lot of support considering how light they are. I know a lot of professionals, and they're honestly really cheap right now. I think you can get them for like $60. If you are going to be doing anything on the track and you want a lighter option than use every now and then, I would recommend the Nike Zoom Streak LT3s. Alright, now I'm going to get into the racing shoes that I use. So for cross country, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use next year, but for the past 3 years I've used the Brooks Mach series or Mach series, I don't know. But these guys have really served me well. The shoes are just really high quality. They are kind of expensive. I think they're about $100 to $120 or something like that. But the shoes are just really well made. If you want an advantage in cross country, I know a lot of people kind of have this stigma towards using spikes in cross country. I know for a fact that because I use spikes, I'm at an advantage, especially on those courses that are a little bit, grassy, which most of them are. These things are just unbelievably useful. So if you guys want to check out the Mach, I don't know. These are the 18s. They're probably going to be coming out with a new one soon. Love these things. And I figure I might as well throw my track spikes in there too. I use the Nike Zoom Victory 3s. These things are also really high quality. Nike makes really good track spikes. I'm not too big of a fan of their cross-country spikes, although I haven't really given them too much of a chance. I have raced in them once or twice. Their track spikes are really out of this world. So these are the Nike Zoom Victory 3s. I love these things. They've always done me well. You can use these from 400 meters up to 5K, I've heard. So I personally use them from 400 to the 2 miles. They really aren't uncomfortable on the 2 mile either. I haven't had any trouble with my feet hurting or anything like that. Next up, what else? We have the Neptune bottle. This thing, if you're watching the video pretty close to its release, the Neptune bottles aren't going to be available on Amazon just yet, but they will be in about 10 days. We've been having some trouble trying to get them to the Amazon fulfillment centers. So I just really recommend that you get a big water bottle. That's why I'm so excited that we got this 36-ounce version. Stainless steel is always nice if you want to have cold water. But drinking water is so important throughout the day. If you're a runner, probably going to be your best friend. It's just one of the best things you can do for your body, and you just feel a lot more energized and a lot better when you're training. So if you don't have a water bottle that you are using every day, definitely grab one. I recommend this one, but I mean, just wait a few days. They'll be out soon. And finally, this is my last product. You probably can't tell what it is, but it's kind of just a reflective vest that Brooks made. I've had this for a really long time. I use this in my morning runs when it's dark. It's just kind of insurance if someone's driving crazy and they don't see you. It's got really bright reflective material here. If you need something like this, like I said, everything that was in this video will be in the description. So it's just kind of safety equipment, if you will. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys use in the comments. I'm actually really interested to know what kind of gear you guys recommend and what gear you use, or anything that I missed. I know a lot more goes into running. I didn't really mention my shorts or shirts because that's kind of unique to everyone. I run in Nike shorts if you wanted to know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm just so grateful for all of the comments and likes and subscriptions. We're growing so much, and it's really, really exciting, and I'm just going to try to keep putting out content for you guys. So let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I'll probably see you tomorrow with a new video, so thanks for watching.